Electric vehicle (EV) charging infrastructure is racing ahead, even as political challenges and setbacks threaten to slow progress. But here's the twist that few acknowledge. The industry is pushing through these barriers with remarkable momentum, and the implications are profound for drivers, businesses, and policymakers alike. EV charging companies in the US face a growing list of challenges that feel like a massive traffic pileup. Adoption of electric vehicles is not accelerating as rapidly as many hoped, hitting some bumps that have raised eyebrows across the sector. The previous US administration under Trump targeted EVs by rolling back fuel economy and climate regulations, eliminating consumer tax incentives as of September 30th, and imposing heavy tariffs on EV manufacturers. Even the current administration briefly attempted to withdraw federally approved funds earmarked for public EV chargers, though after pushback and legal challenges, those funds were reinstated. Yet, despite these powerful headwinds, the charging industry is on track to install a record-breaking 16,700 public DC fast chargers across the United States in 2025, reflecting a 20% increase from the previous year. This data comes from Parron, a company specializing in analyzing EV charging trends. Electrify America, the nation's largest fast charger network servicing non-Tesla vehicles, is a critical player in this growth, expanding its network by 30%. Rachel Moses, Senior Director of Sales and Marketing at Electrify America, shared insights into how her company is evolving to meet the needs of an ever-growing EV user base. She explained the significant upgrades underway, especially replacing their early-generation chargers installed around 2018. For example, one of their initial sites in Los Angeles' Chinatown featured 3 chargers operating at 350 kilowatts, a cutting-edge power level then. But today's strategy focuses on building larger, much higher capacity stations. Their newest facility in Santa Monica, near the I-10 freeway, boasts 20 hyper-fast chargers capable of adding approximately 20 miles of driving range per minute for compatible vehicles. These larger hubs, each with at least 10 charging spots, also aim to finesse the user experience by minimizing wait times and queues, an issue particularly noticeable in densely populated regions like California and the northeastern US. Initially, the company concentrated on setting up chargers along highways to reassure drivers about long-distance travel feasibility, mirroring Tesla's early supercharger strategy. Now, there is a clear shift towards expanding within urban cores to support drivers who often lack access to private parking or home charging options. For instance, their new 20 dispenser station in San Francisco not only offers fast charging, but also includes amenities like bathrooms and security, aiming to enhance the overall user environment. Currently, Electrify America maintains over 5,000 dispensers at more than 1,000 sites, signaling a robust and growing footprint. One of the most criticized aspects of early public charging networks, including Electrify America's, was reliability. Chargers frequently malfunctioned or were out of order, especially when compared to Tesla's famously dependable system. However, infrastructure specialists agree the landscape has improved dramatically over the past year. Personally, many EV drivers now report smooth charging experiences at these stations. Moses attributes these improvements to replacing outdated hardware and investing in advanced remote diagnostic tools, which allow technicians to detect and resolve issues more quickly. Moreover, Electrify America strategically positioned field service engineers across the country with ample spare parts for hardware components such as connectors and human-machine interface (HMI) screens. The results are striking, with uptime rates rising to an impressive 97% on their latest charging equipment. The future also hints at revolutionary leaps in charging speed. A notable example comes from China, where BYD recently showcased a megawatt charger, delivering up to 1,000 kilowatts, enabling compatible vehicles to reach 80% charge in just 5 minutes, comparable to the time it takes to refuel a gasoline vehicle. In the US, Electrify America pioneered 350 kilowatt chargers, and now some new models and stations are gradually reaching peaks near 400 kilowatts. This raises an intriguing question. Is the US falling behind in charging technology, or is the push toward megawatt charging simply premature? Moses points out that while very few vehicles can currently utilize the full power of 350 kilowatt chargers, the industry is innovating cautiously and thoughtfully. They aim to collaborate closely with hardware manufacturers to develop next-generation solutions, but also want to avoid rushing into investments before the broader market is ready. Another significant shift shaping the industry involves charging standards. Tesla's North American Charging Standard, NACS, now officially recognized as SAE JC 3400, is rapidly becoming the dominant connector standard. Major automakers are transitioning away from the previously widespread combined charging system, CCS plugs, to Tesla-style connectors over the coming years. This transition presents a challenge as millions of existing EVs still use CCS plugs, which Electrify America and other networks support. Some non-Tesla drivers already use adapters to connect to Tesla chargers, and Tesla owners sometimes use adapters for other charging stations. Electrify America is actively addressing this transition by piloting NACS-compatible stations, while maintaining support for CCS users. Moses emphasizes the importance of balancing these standards thoughtfully to avoid orphaning CCS drivers, who made over 16 million charging sessions on the network in 2024 alone, delivering more than 600 gigawatt-hours of electricity, a 65% increase from the previous year. Adapter usage will continue, but it is recognized as less than ideal for user convenience. Ensuring that chargers remain compatible with virtually every EV model is another substantial challenge. Unlike Tesla, whose proprietary stations only needed to support their own vehicles initially, Electrify America's chargers must be universally compatible from day one. To tackle this, they opened a state-of-the-art center of excellence in Northern Virginia, featuring 22 chargers dedicated to comprehensive testing of hardware, software, and firmware integration with various automakers. This facility allows them to conduct tens of thousands of hours of rigorous testing to smooth out any compatibility quirks and improve user experience. Electrify America also played a pioneering role in deploying plug charge technology, an ISO 1518-based standard enabling seamless charging authorization and payment without user intervention, though not all auto manufacturers have fully adopted it yet. Hence, multiple authentication methods like apps, credit cards, and plug charge must be continually refined through close collaboration with automakers. One major hurdle on the horizon is the expiration of the federal EV tax credit, which provided up to $7,500 to buyers. Its end is predicted to create at least a temporary slowdown in EV sales, prompting some automakers to delay or cancel upcoming electric model launches. This could potentially disrupt the overall growth trajectory for electrification. When asked about this, Moses acknowledged the current period as one of recalibration, but underscored that consumer interest and charging sessions continue to show strong double-digit growth. Reflecting on her 16 years in the industry, she remains optimistic, emphasizing that electric mobility represents a sweeping global transformation. Despite short-term political and market challenges, investments from automakers and